flipping. Okay. Hey, good morning. Let me turn this on. No. Okay, whatever. Good morning. Oh, I got some hay. Bales of hay. What is that? No, it's not. I am always trying to figure out what my neighbors in their gardening, what they're doing for their garden. Oh, let's talk about this. I got some tea. That's about it. On the road in the morning. It's 6:58, so we just apple cider tea from the cabinet, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. It smells so good. It's cinnamon and apple spice. It's kind of like a holiday tea, and so I didn't even realize it was up there. It was back in the kind of in the back of the cabinet. I was like, let me check this out. So I got these punch cards. Let me tell you about the punch cards. First off, good morning. Welcome to the AM Drive. Welcome to Sugar Honey Iced Tea. I'm T, and welcome to the AM Drive. Y'all, I'm tired. It's Wednesday, and my back and my bones and my body, I'm tired. I'm like, I feel swollen. That's the thing. Y'all don't want to hear all my medical issues. You really don't. Oh, there's a place up here, a new breakfast spot, and if I had time, I would go and get me a plate. There's about 10 cars, a couple of trucks, three pickup trucks, 4 pickup trucks. I'm always wondering, what about the trucks? It lets me know there's dudes in the house. Dudes can, if there's good breakfast to be had, the men will lead the way, because they're gonna find the spots. The working men, they're gonna find the spots with the good breakfast, because they need a hearty breakfast before they hit the road, before they start doing their, I don't know, concrete laying or whatever they're doing that's like blue collar construction, whatever it is, the hard work of it all, the thing that keeps the fabric of our nation together. You find the men that do that at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 in the morning. You find their truck or their car, whatever driving. That's where the good breakfast is. Good morning, happy. What is it? Wednesday? Yeah. My voice sounds like I've been gargling rocks all morning, but it's all good. Oh, y'all. It's Wednesday, and it was kind of hard getting out of the bed. Ooh, gas over there is $2.19. I don't know if you can see from the angle of the phone. I may have to get that on the way back. I'm at half full on my fuel gauge. I usually like to have like a full tank on the way to work, but I wasn't a grown up last night. I didn't go get my gas last night. Hey friends, hey, good morning. Hey friend, hey. How you doing? How you doing? I was watching a vlogger. I don't know if she considers herself a travel vlogger, but she definitely she's from the United States, and she has been in Taiwan, has been in Bangkok, has been in Mexico. And I was watching her yesterday, and it was obvious, well, she hadn't had a vlog out in a really long time. And she was just she was talking, shooting the breeze or whatever at the camera. And I'm like, I'm sitting there watching her like she ain't talking about nothing. But I'm still sitting there watching her like, girl, what you got to say? Like, we're friends, like we're chopping it up. And I was like, you know what? I should also record and put my random notions out into the internet, which is what I'm doing. But I haven't saved the AM drive in a long time. So hey friends, hey, how's it going? I haven't saved my the drive. I'll just do a live and then I won't save it. I won't upload it, so to speak. And I'm like, maybe somebody wants to listen to this later, and I just haven't been giving them the chance. Hey friends, JC and Evie. Okay, how y'all doing? What y'all doing this morning? What are y'all doing? Oh my gosh. Every fiber in my body was like, you know what? Lay back down. Go back to sleep. No, okay, so I was watching the vlogger. Her name is Paris Williams. If you've heard of her, please let me know. Because she's kind of a big deal, and I want my channel to be a big deal too. But just, different. How was your day? My day is just beginning. I don't know where in the world you are, but this is the AM drive, and I'm on my way. Yesterday was good, quiet, uneventful. Today is going to be great. Looking forward to getting some things checked off my checklist, but also I got to get my life together. I've been thinking about life. What does life look like in the next 6 months? What does life look like in the next 12 months for me? Have y'all ever been doing that? So I'm trying to take little baby steps. I read. Okay, let me just go all the way back. Let me tell y'all my story. So for the past, 10 or so years, what state are you driving in? I'm in Mississippi. Y'all. But for the last 10 or so years, I do in January, I do a vision board and kind of set my intentions for the year, and I write down goals and things that I want to do, trips that I want to take, and just things that I really want to get done or accomplish. So this year, I haven't done one yet. It's February. I usually get them done by January 12th because January is a new year, but 12 is my number. 12 is my birthday. It is February the 23rd? Isn't that the 23rd? Or 24th? Y'all tell me. What's the date? Anyway, I haven't done my vision board for the year, but what I have done is I've done some bingo cards. And this morning I put them in my purse. I was like, let me put these in my purse. Let me just remember or remind myself that these are the things that I want to do. So instead of a vision board, I did so one of the not bingo cards, but the punch cards is that however many books that I read for a year, and then it gives a reward at the end of how many punches I have. And I save my punch cards on Canva so that I can make another card once I fill this one out. So one of them is for every 10 books that I read, I get to book a domestic flight. So I'm on book number 2. Everybody clap. Clap, 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 clap. Is there claps here? I'm on book number 2 for the year. It is February. And I think I'm doing pretty good. I read some last night. I'm on page 50. That being said, okay, that is a goal. I want to read more in 2026. And if I can just read one book a month, then there you go. So that's on my punch card. I have a punch card. Tanya is reading more books in 2026. For every 10 books, she books a domestic flight. So I'm actually rewarding myself at the end of 10 punches. So I've already read one book. I read a book in January. It is called The Price of Nice? I think that's what it is, The Price of Nice. A friend of my sister wrote the book, y'all, and she gave her the book. Now, let me tell you the story about the book. How about my sister just knows people, but she, just knows regular people, but people who are trying to do things in the world and within their circles or whatever. So this girl wrote a book. She wrote it's called The Price of Nice. She's an HR and leadership council consultant, DEI, all of the things. So how about, let me tell you this. I'm reading the book. The video's like, oh, my friend wrote this book, and she's so cool, and blah, blah, blah. And she gave me some books, and I want you to read this book. I was like, okay, I'm going to read the book. And I really enjoyed the book. It was about leadership and about being, about using your voice as a woman. And I'll say a woman of color, but I think anyone could glean value from the book. Price is Nice. Do I remember the name of the girl? No. It'll come to me in a minute. But here's the thing. How about she quoted my sister in the back of the book? Not the back. In the, like near the end chapters, a couple of the chapters, she quoted my sister in the book. Y'all. I was like, I texted her. I was like, girl, did you know you're famous? She was like, what you talking about? And I took a picture of her name. I took a picture of the front of the book, and I took a picture of the page and zoomed in on where her name was. And she was like, she kind of knew, but she didn't realize that her name was in the book. She said she was quoted, but I guess it didn't dawn on her that the girl had quoted her on something in the book. Do I remember what the quote was? Nah. But still an awesome experience to have read the book, got some value from the book, being authentic, being genuine, but also speaking up and not always being nice. So, but not being mean, but it's the nice part that gets you. It's the small foxes. It's the small, I don't know. I'm not going to be deep today. But, so the girl wrote the book, the lady, the woman, the professional, the corporate professional, also author, also college professor. So my sister knows people. But as you get older, you just tend to know people because you've known them for so long, and they start doing things in the world and you start doing things in the world. I just realized that as I got older, that the longer you live, the more you know people who are of influence and may have some type of meaning in the world, because we've all kind of grown up together and we're doing different things. So it's not about them over there. It's about all of us as a collective doing the things and making life happen, making businesses work, and corporations work, schools work, students, families, I mean, all of the things, capital, corporations. Did I say corporations already? Anyway, you get the gist. The longer you live, the more you're going to affect the outcomes of larger and larger circles. Even if it's just in your neighborhood. Like I was thinking the other day, I'm getting my mom involved. I'm forcing my mom to do puzzles. Not forcing her, but like I realized that my mom likes puzzles. I don't think she knew she liked puzzles either. But we were all out shopping, and we were at the Hobby Lobby. I was like, oh, it's a puzzle. These are cute. You know, it would be fun for the holidays if we all, as a family, did a puzzle. That was what I was thinking. So I left the puzzle at my mom and dad's house, put it on the table. We started a little bit, but she got into it. And of course, I left and went home. After the holidays, everybody kind of goes back to their own, dwelling. My sister and her two boys lived there, but they was not into the puzzles. But my mom was. And she would hem and haw and complain, but she got that puzzle together. And she was proud of herself. And you could tell. So after that, I was like, well, we bought two puzzles, I think. She bought a puzzle and I bought a puzzle. I never did put my puzzle together, so I took my puzzle over to her house and let her put the puzzle together. I would come over on the weekends. Let me see how you done on the puzzle. Let's work on a puzzle. So we work on the puzzle. It's on the coffee table. So we got that puzzle together. The first one was like a big puzzle, but the second one was a box of like mini puzzles, and it was so much fun because the back of the puzzle had a different color. Like every mini puzzle had like a color scheme on the back of the thing. And on the front was the actual picture that you try to put together. So let's say all the oranges was Snoopy. It was like a Peanuts themed thing. So all the oranges was Snoopy, and then like maybe all the purples were Charlie Brown, and all the greens were Peppermint Patty. So you could flip it over and tell you could sort it at the beginning, but you could just be chaotic like me and just kind of everything and just try to put them all together. We had fun, put those together, and because I can't get over there every day, she put some puzzles together, and then she was like, "Well, I'm almost through, but I left one of them for you." But I put it together and I took it apart. She gonna admit that she did put it together, but she took it apart so that I would have something to put together because it was actually my box of puzzles, so to say. So I went over there, put that puzzle together. I always take pictures of the puzzles because I think, oh, okay, even if we don't keep them together or whatever, if we don't, I wanted to like bind them and put them in a book and then like a portfolio or whatever, but that's not happening. Maybe if I find one online and go ahead and buy it, that would be a good thing. But I guess that's to say that she really likes the puzzles. So my mom is like 70, 72, I don't know, 72, 73. And I had an idea this morning. I was like, what if someone were to establish like a curriculum for seniors, or like I've heard of people putting together like a curriculum for themselves, like these are the things that you want to do. You want to read this, you want to do this. Like a curriculum for a class would be for a particular subject. What if someone had a curriculum for a senior citizen, or if I put together a curriculum for my mom, which includes the puzzles. Also, she would be the guinea pig, and then I wouldn't tell her. I would just give her these little mini challenges. So finish the first puzzle, and the second puzzles, and of course we did them together. But I went back to the store, and I was like, let me see if they got anything else here. The puzzles don't go out $5, $6, $7. They had a puzzle that has like little glow in the dark section. So once you put it together, I think once you turn the light off, you'll be able to see like another picture within the picture, because it'll be some glow in the dark areas. So I'm excited about it. But I left that with her. And so she's gonna put that together, I'm sure. But so the last puzzle was, I want to say 500 pieces. It was either 300 pieces or 500 pieces. No, I think it was 300 pieces because this one is 500. So it's a little bit more involved. But it took her a week to do the other ones. 350, I think that's what it was. So we're excited. I'm excited about it. But also I'm thinking, what about a full-blown curriculum for old people? Not old people, but you know what I'm saying. Like senior citizen curriculum. Like you have an older person in your family. You don't want them to stay mentally adept, but maybe they seem to be kind of fading into, let me just watch Wheel of Fortune and that's it. Let's see if we can find some of the things that are enriching. It seems so divisive. An enriching experience in a curriculum, and put it in a curriculum format. Like be intentional about the things that I share with her, because I want her to stay active. My dad seems to stay active. He's like on the computer like all the time doing little mini quests and projects. He's a photographer, and he takes pictures and edits pictures and stuff for people and sends people pictures. And I'd be like, Dad, you don't have to like burn them to a CD anymore. Because at first it was like, let me burn it to a CD and try to sell these CDs and stuff. And he was doing that for a while. But CDs had gone out of style. And I was like, Dad, the easier way would be to kind of like put the pictures in a photo montage and a link, and then sell them the link. What about that? Or give them the link, or give them a way to like put it behind a paywall or whatever. I don't know. But he was like, well, he did the Microsoft drive, one box, whatever. But Microsoft is so difficult. Every time you go to Microsoft, they want you to log in and stuff. And I was like, just send them a link where you don't have to log in. Anyway, he finally got together. Decided that putting some things on YouTube and sending that out can be helpful when he's trying to promote what he's doing. So, again, he's got his own curriculum. He's got his own mini quests and things that keeps him busy and engaged. So I wanted to try to find something that keeps mom engaged. And the puzzles, it's like that pushed her button. She's like, wait a minute, I don't like the button. But then at the same time, she spreads it out on the table. She gets the borders together. She gets the border together, and then she's like, this one right here, I've been working on this. And something she started on, and I was like, wait a minute, you got this over here. And I sat down, I was like, you know what, I don't think this piece goes right here. And so after just kind of looking at it and kind of helping a little bit, because I'm into puzzles too. I was like, this looks like fun. Let's work on it together. So I work on the puzzle a little bit, watch a little show, and then when I get ready to go home, the rest of the puzzle is still there. So she's working on it. I know. Well, I don't know, but I'm thinking it may take her a week to get this one together. But it's got more pieces, so we'll see. We will see. I was thinking about putting together a curriculum for her, and maybe that could be, I don't know. I'm not gonna put it on a punch card, but punch cards are reading so many books, reading 10 books. 10 books is a flight. So the faster I read them books, the faster I can go on vacation. But I've got kind of like an easy reader book. I'm on page 50. It seemed to be an easy read because it's got like call outs and stuff. It's not like teeny tiny words. It's not like a huge novel. I always like kind of like self-help kind of books, like, which is a nerd in me. I like those the books that kind of tell you about yourself, like you can be great in 10 steps or this is how to change your direction, how to talk to influence people and win friends, and that type of thing. I'm always interested in that, and I don't know why I didn't go into psychology as a major. Maybe I would have all of the tips and tricks down pat, but I'm always interested in somebody's perspective on how to win friends, influence people, how to be charismatic, or how to build relationships, how to be rich, all of those self-help type books. I have not read a story to the end in ages. Like, I had a book that was like, we call it nonfiction, not just a story. A nonfiction book, I read maybe 30, 40 pages. I was like, this is not, I don't know if it wasn't keeping my attention or it was more of the story didn't capture my attention the way I wanted it to. Like, it wasn't, I don't know, I didn't like it. We'll say that. There was a book, I think it was, the name of it was Education, which is also still a very nerdy type of book. But it was about this girl who was like, they lived in the Appalachian Mountains, her and her family, and her dad did not believe in formal education. That's what it was. So they didn't go to school at all, and they were known as like that weird family who lived on the mountain, and the kids didn't go to school. And one day the girl wanted to go on, the grandma was going to leave town or something. She was going to go somewhere, and the girl was she wanted to leave the mountain because she felt like she was like, I guess, like cut off from the world, and she knew that there was other things out there, and she just wanted to go and see what else is out in the world. So I guess it was kind of a good book because I read that part, I read that much, and then I was like, I don't want to read no more of this, or I just never picked it back up. So maybe, just in the, remembering that much, maybe I should just finish the book just to see how the story ends. But yeah, maybe that should be book number 3, because here's my thing: I want to also save money, or just be more frugal with my money. Who says save it? Who can save it? It don't belong to us. But I want to be a good steward of it. And so I have these books that I've started and hadn't finished. So maybe I just need to go and finish that book, and that'll be book number 3. And I don't have to go to the bookstore or library or nothing and get another book. Also, I like to keep them as like little rewards. So instead of trading books or take them back to the bookstore, to the library, I like to put them on my shelf. Say, oh, there's a book that I read. I read that book last summer. I read that book. I think last year I read maybe 2 books, maybe 3. This year I'm going to get to at least 12, one a month. Can it be so hard? Where am I? Let me see. What exit? It's so cloudy. It's like I'm not even at 30 minutes yet. Okay. I am 59 miles from Tupelo, but 3 miles from Holly Springs. So I think I'm on the right path. Let's get on. Yeah, so I've got a punch card for books. I'm on my second book, so I've got 1 punch in the punch card. I've got taking a bath. Is it taking a bath? No, it's a nighttime routine. So a nighttime routine, for every 10 punches I get on that card, and there's 20 punches on that card. For every 10 punches on that, I get a item off my Amazon wish list. So the nighttime routine is, well, first let me tell you why I got the punch card. I have a tendency of coming home and doing whatever I need to do around the house, and then just laying down and passing out and going to sleep and waking up at midnight and then taking off my clothes and getting in the bed and go to bed. So in essence, just passing out. I do not drink. I am not an alcoholic. So why do I have these alcoholic behaviors? I'm literally, my behavior was passing out on the couch and then getting in and just crawling in the bed and just taking off my clothes and just going to sleep with a t-shirt on and not doing a bedtime routine. So the punch card is for every 10 punches. For every 10 punches, I get something off my Amazon wish list. But the bedtime routine is taking a bath, washing my face, putting face cream on, putting on my hair bonnet, doing something to my hair, putting on a bonnet. And honestly, even if I don't do anything to my hair, putting on the bonnet, okay? So previously, passing out means going to sleep, and then I'm so tired, I don't know where the bonnet is, I don't know where the scarf is. So the hair needs to be, it takes longer to comb or style the next day because it's all over the place. So taking a bath, washing my face, putting on face cream, putting on the bonnet, brushing the teeth. Here's the thing. Sometimes I brush the teeth at night, sometimes I don't. Let's just be, full exposure here. Do you brush your teeth every night? Sometimes I just forget. So a full bedtime routine is brushing the teeth at night, not just in the daytime. Now I might brush it multiple times during the day, but at night I'm bad about going to sleep without brushing my teeth. Bad about it. That's not good. So okay, we're on schedule. So the bedtime routine, not only brushing the teeth, but here's the icing on the cake. Also flossing. I think I want to put flossing, but I don't know. Flossing makes my teeth hurt. So I don't know if I want to floss every night. But I do want to at least brush. I think I'm going to leave the flossing off. But I do have the punch card. And for me, I'm thinking I want to write on the back, these are the things that I consider the bedtime routine. not just the bath. Because I was like, I'm going to take a bath and I'm going to go to bed. No, the whole routine needs to be on there so that I can kind of hold myself accountable for the punch card and earning the cutesy, cool, whatever the thing is that I put on my Amazon card. Because I'll be finding some really good stuff. The people on the internet show you some really good things. The TikTok people show you some really good things. So I just put the things in my cart and said, well, one day when I want to treat myself, or if I have a little extra whatever, I'm going to get the thing out of my Amazon cart. So that's how I have been negotiating myself. But we've got the punch card for the books, punch card for the bedtime routine, punch card for avoiding fast food. So I'm doing pretty good with that. I have not, for me, avoiding fast food means not stopping or going around a drive-through. So I have to either cook or get some food from somewhere else, and get some slow food or some, what is it, quick serve. It's not bad, but fast food is off the table. So some of the things like McDonald's, Wendy's, I never did McDonald's on a regular basis. Let's be honest. Wendy's, I did too much on a regular basis. Like once a month is too much. Once a week is too much. But so fast food and those type of things. But quick serve, in my mind, quick serve is like a Panera. And the fact that avoiding fast food means I have to get out of my car and go in and get it. But I haven't really gone to Panera in a bit either. So I went to Piccadilly Saturday. I went in. Piccadilly is definitely home cooked food, just at a place where other people cook it. So they have like baked fish, and they have vegetables, and they have cornbread. They have all of the things. I did not get a dessert because they have some really good dessert, and they have some really good, what is that, the sweet potato casserole? Oh my gosh, just thinking about it. But for me, on my punch card, it's avoiding fast food. So the quick serve places are still on the table, and I haven't really been to a sit-down restaurant in a while. But maybe Saturday this will I'll go to get the sit-down breakfast at the new breakfast spot down the street. But so that punch card is, I think it's 20 punches on that card, and for every 10 punches, I forgot what the thing is, but I'm either doing like a trip, a road trip. I think that's what it is. It's a road trip. So for every 10 punches, I am going to plan and literally take a road trip and get out of town and go somewhere and do something as a reward to staying away from fast food. And I also, it's been giving me the wherewithal and the practice of being mindful about bringing food with me, preparing breakfast in advance, meal prepping, thinking about meal prep types of things that I want to create. It's a whole school bus. Y'all see that school bus? Here it comes. Yeah, being able to prep meals in advance, things that I'm going to want to eat in 3 or 4 days. And sometimes I have to put those things in the freezer and thaw them out later. Keep you updated on the punch card situation, for sure. But look, we're getting to the part of the drive where it's getting a little bit sketchy on the connection, so I'm going to drop y'all off at the next street. Up the hill, at the top of the hill, there's a little turn off. I'm going to drop y'all off up here. Y'all have a really great day. I want you to enjoy your life, enjoy living, enjoy each and every gamify life. Win the day. And I'll talk to you soon, all right? Bye.